Let me ask you this. What happens when jealousy creeps into a situationship inside the Big Brother house? Because honestly, this Isabella and Koyin conversation has opened a whole new chapter of drama that I don't think anyone was fully ready for. And the way Isabella was twisting that gist about Dede and Koyin, Omo, it got me really thinking, is this jealousy talking or is there more to it? If you are new on our channel, click the subscribe button and turn on your post notification. So here's the full story. Isabella sat down with Koyin and started bringing up gist that honestly has been flying around the house for a while. She told him that people have been coming to her saying they have seen him and Dede kiss or at least try to kiss. She even mentioned specific examples like the one Jason was crying about seeing that Queen and the kiss, and another gist from the toilet area where apparently someone claimed to have seen them kissing or almost kissing. Now Queen was just sitting there trying to process all this, and Isabella was saying, why didn't I hear about all of this before we started having our affair? And to me, that part is important because she didn't say before we started dating, she said affair. That tells me even she knows that what they have is a bit complicated and not fully defined. Colin tried to clear the air, asked her, okay, who exactly told you all this? And Isabella explained that she didn't even hear it directly. She said Denari was the original source, but it was actually Sultana who told her the chase. Now, you know in Big Brother's house, G spreads faster than Hamatan fire. By the time it gets to the third or fourth person, it's already exaggerated beyond recognition. So, was there even a kiss in the first place, or was it just playful banter that someone decided to interpret as romance? But let's be honest here, the real heart of the conversation wasn't about whether or not a kiss happened. The real heart was, it was Isabella confessing that she feels a certain type of way about Isabella and Koyin's closeness. She straight up admitted she feels jealous, and the fact that she actually voiced it out to Koyin shows that deep down she cares more than she's letting on. Because jealousy doesn't just come from nowhere. Now Koyin's reaction was very interesting. He didn't dismiss her, he didn't gaslight her, he simply told her it's normal, you're a woman, your feelings are valid. That answer alone, it feels like Koyin is aware of her insecurities and is trying to soothe them without making promises he might not be able to keep. It's a very careful response, and that is why I feel like Koyin might actually like Isabella more than he's showing. And let's not forget the bigger irony here. Why Isabella is busy questioning Koyin about the day, Koyin himself is not even stressing her about her closeness with culture. This is the same culture who once told Koyin that he had kissed Isabella and even went as far as describing her lips as soft. Now imagine that. If Koyin wanted to stir trouble, he could easily throw that in Isabella's face, but he doesn't. That tells me that maybe, just maybe, Koyin values what he has with Isabella enough to overlook other distractions. But here's where it gets messy. Isabella keeps tracing the G's instead of taking Koyi's reassurance and moving on. She keeps circling back, almost like she wants to catch him in a confession. At some point, Koyin even had to say, wrap it up, where is this whole conversation heading? And honestly, I get him because if you keep dragging a point in circles, it stops being about clarity and start looking like insecurity. Now let me give you my honest opinion. I feel like Isabella jealousy is not just about the day, it's about territory. But at the same time, she doesn't want to give up her freedom with people like culture. She wants to enjoy both sides, and that's where the clash is happening. Because Koyi might not be openly policing her, but you can tell he's watching. Another angle is the Dede factor. Whether or not Koyi and Dede ever kiss, their friendship clearly bothers Isabella. And that's because Dede has a type of closeness with Koyi that Isabella can't fully control. She's not jealous because she thinks they are in love. She's jealous because she feels like she can't predict what will happen when they are together. And in a game like Big Brother, where emotions run high and boundaries blur, that fear is valid. Now, fans are already debating this. Some people feel Isabella is doing too much, that she's creating unnecessary drama where there is none. Others feel her jealousy just proves she genuinely likes Koyin and doesn't want to lose him. But here's the truth. If she keeps pushing this narrative, she might end up sabotaging herself because a guy like Koyin, who already seems careful with his words and action, might start pulling away if she feels she's not trusting him enough. And the craziest part, Koyin still defended her feelings, he validated her emotions and explained himself, which is more than a lot a guy in that house will do. But Isabella kept pressing. So the question is she testing his loyalty or is she projecting her own guilt because of culture? I feel like Isabella wants Koyin to fight harder for her. The way she kept twisting the gist was almost like fishing for a deeper emotional reaction. She either wanted him to deny Dede strongly or to confess something juicy. But when he gave her calm, rational answers, she wasn't satisfied, and that's where the tension really lies. To wrap it up, this Isabella and Koyin saga is giving us layers. On the surface, it looks like a small gist about jealousy, but underneath, it's really about control, threatening, and the bloodline between friendship and situationship in the house. If you ask me, this is not just the beginning because as long as Isabella keeps feeling threatened by Dede and as long as culture keeps hanging around, this triangle is going to keep producing drama and honestly, I'm here for it. Let me know what you think in the comments about this situationship, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on your post notification. I will see you in the next one.